I've been muted for the first few seconds. Haha, I'm an idiot. It's like, how often do you mute yourself? Far more than I'd like to admit, actually. Okay, so let me pull this up here. Your channel. Turn this down so you can't hear it as it plays. And let's watch the streamy. Hello, Inuyugi Hakusho. Glad to see you here this evening. I am so sorry. Hello, Bubba James. I was silent for the first 34 seconds because of the fact that I just completely messed this up. So let me just do one thing real quick. I'll go ahead and press start and we can go. Hope you guys are having a great evening. I'm doing well so far. I have no major complaints, and if I did, it wouldn't do any good to have them. So we're going to go ahead and hop into playing the game. I believe it's game 2 where we're at. And we've got to go back to Bubble Gloop Swamp, actually, is where I'm going to have to head to. So give me just a moment, and I'm having to like glance back and forth between this screen and the next because I'm trying to do one or two things. So give me just a moment. It's like you just started the stream. You should be good to go. You shouldn't have these issues, and you're right. I shouldn't. I should have these things sorted out by now. Come on, scoot. Turn the camera to the side, and we want to go up this way. And one last thing, and I'll be good to go. I'm playing a game you got me hooked on. Shame when you move. What game did you get? Did I get you hooked on? Was it Snoopy's Magic Show? Because I mean, I would feel very bad if I got you hooked on Snoopy's Magic Show. Okay. All right, now the game is my full undivided attention. Seriously, what game did I get you hooked on? I'm kind of curious now. Ah. Arr. 3 to 4 years ago game. Which one would that be? Give me a moment. I've got to answer a phone call. Hello? Hey. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Ah. Mm-hmm. Yes. So that probably won't be happening. Okay. Yeah, I tell you what, and I think this would be the best thing to do. You will go ahead and talk about that here shortly. I don't mind us doing that. In fact, I'm all for it. And before we do our reading this evening, we'll talk about doing that. How does that sound? Okay. So, yeah. I understand. Go ahead and just go ahead and eat, and I'll talk to you in just a little bit at the time I said. Okay, but that should be fine. All right. All right. Love you. Bye. Ah. Yep, we're gonna get eaten. Nope. All right. Sorry about that. So you guys just kind of heard a conversation between my wife and I, at least as far as on our end. Just I'd forgotten to mute the mic, so But we're coming back here. I did what I did just then because I'm going to need the crocodile to do something, and I need to be looking around. I believe there is a Jiggy that we're missing here, and I think I know which one it is. I'm kind of questioning whether or not I know which one it is, because the more and more I look around, the more and more I'm not seeing what I thought I was going to find. And that's not good. That means that I'm not really certain as to whether or not that's it. Because I thought it was the golden alligator, that I may have accidentally missed the golden alligator, but I'm looking. I'm not seeing any golden alligators anywhere around here, and that makes me slightly nervous, because I am missing a Jiggy on this stage, and I don't want to spend 44 evers looking for that Jiggy. I honestly think, and I could be wrong on this, I never got a Jiggy. I think you get a Jiggy for getting 100 notes. Now, maybe I'm wrong on that. I thought that was the case, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I'm going to have to double check this. Okay, so looking back down, a game from 3-4 years ago, Civilization Revolution. I have not played that game in like 44 evers. I do remember, though, that that was another one of those games, and it all dates back to an accidental glitch they made programming Gandhi. But Gandhi's a violent little individual in this game. That you're like, Gandhi's like, yes, I would like peace with you. And then 5 seconds later, I shall destroy you with nuclear bombs. But yeah, I remember Civilization Revolution. If I remember correctly, you and I would play that on Xbox Live every so often. I think we actually had a game going together at one point, if I remember correctly. What I'm doing here is I'm getting getting to one day have the ability to talk properly without going I am going to get Mumbo to turn me back into little crocodile. Don't try to hit him. So we can go back through the hole that we just exposed, and then I'm going to figure out where I am missing the jigsaw piece. So I should be able to go. Stay away from me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm not hit. Stop trying to hit me, mosquito. So I've got to remember, apparently I did do the golden crocodiles, because I'm not seeing those jokers anywhere. I've gotten those two, as far as the, where I've got the time limit. I've gotten it from him and from Tip Top. By the way, I've got to redo and oh, I don't want to go there, because I've gotten the one that was over here. So I got to figure out what I'm missing. That's the big problem right now, is free. I wasn't sure if I wanted it. You said to get it. Played a few games with you, and I was hooked. And you're playing the game again, it sounds like. I'm good at what I do. I'm good at what I'm useful for more than just bad video games. I'm telling you. People don't understand that. But I am good for more than just that. So let's go through this area. Because I'm going here, if I remember correctly, that's for the ice, this is for the ice key, for the stop and swap, for whenever to actually play through Banjo-Tooie. You'll see what stop and swap is for. I don't know when I'm going to play Banjo-Tooie, but I will eventually. Little guy crawls up the hill and can only fit through this hole. Yeah, I do remember. I think more often than not, I would play the game as Lincoln. More often than not, that's who I played as in Revolution. No, Cheeto is in here. Oh, really? Okay, so Cheeto. Alright, that's fine. He's a spell book. Cheeto the Spellbook, you have found magic cheats I have for you. Hey, Bookbrain, what do you say? You better not give my spells away. Which lost book? Finders and Bird Bear. Yeah, basically, we can go... only one spell Cheeto can tell. Enter the code Blue Eggs on Sandcastle floor, and, you know, he'll help us. So there are other cheat books hidden around the game, and we can get other codes. I thought this led us to something completely different, so you can tell it's been a while, and I've played through this game before, but I'm essentially doing this blind, which is always fun. Blind gameplay. Hooray! Alright, so now I gotta figure out where in the world I'm going. Do 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 burnt. I played that stuff for a while ago. That's actually, you can tell when you like a game, not because of the fact that you just play it and 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 never put it down, but because of the fact that you can play it and then you come back and it's still refreshing to play it. Not a lot of games are like that. That to me is the testament of a good game, when you can sit down and play it and it's still fun. And it may have been years after you've played it. There are still a few games that are like that with me. Not as many as I hoped. There's actually a game I'm going to be playing through soon, and when I say the name of it, you're going to laugh. But Cosmoronic and I are going to be doing kind of a, I guess a collab Let's Play. We're going to be playing it in pieces, not like all in one fell swoop, but we're going to be playing through, let me remember the name of the game. Okay, I got the egg. Blood and Bacon is the name of it. And so, Blood and Bacon, like, you are... Are these guys going to attack me again? No. Good. I'm just going to do some looking around real quick, because I got to figure out where this thing is at. So, we're doing a little bit of exploring for the moment. But Blood and Bacon, you're playing these individuals who are essentially trapped in a barn, and your job is to murder pigs. These are like, I won't call them cannibalistic, but just kind of, they're kind of cannibal, well, yeah, they're man-eating pigs. And your job is to kill them for this farmer. Civic asked me one time, haven't you beaten that? I was like, nope, every map is different, and so you technically can't beat it. I can understand that. Alright, so I don't know. So what we'll probably do is I'm going to double-check Bubble Gloop Swamp later. Because we're 14 minutes into this, and I really hate coming back to a level and saying, okay, we'll have to do this again later. But I'm really going to have to do this later. I'll grab the honey piece, and we'll move on to the next stage, which will be Freeze Easy Park. And it's at this point that my mind slowly fades away as far as where to go next. So, Blood and Bacon sounds interesting. Yeah, it is. There was an instance when I first started Let's Playing where I did kind of a highlights reel of where Cosmoronic and I had played the game. And it was interesting, to say the least. And both of us re-listened to it recently. And you could tell we were both just at that moment getting interested in Let's Playing and getting into it, because the sound quality is horrible. I mean, like, it is garbage. And it's mostly on my end. Yep, we're going to get eaten by piranhas. We're going to get chomped on twice, but that's okay. So I need to get at least that one piece and then keep going from there. And I need to pay attention, not stare as hard at the chat. We do have at least an extra life piece, so we don't die as quickly. Am I going to be attacked by the yellow... No, the yellow frogs are going to leave me alone. Good. I gotta stomp back down on this guy's feet, though. Yeah, my feet are cold. Ah! I know, your feet hurt, or your feet are... Yeah, now your feet hurt. But I still think this is like the laziest guy in the world. He's like, oh, my feet hurt, oh! Well, stop being stupid. Yeah, he normally would spit up a jigsaw piece, but not in this instance. Alright, so what I'm going to grab is over here. Quiet, please. The famous Tip-Top Choir will now perform my latest work. Crud. Violet, blue, red. Yeah, we've already done this. We've already done this. I don't care. Have you forgotten already? I don't want it again! I just want that. And I want the Mumbo token right behind you. That's all I want right now, man. Do the backflip, grab that. I haven't forgotten anything, man. Leave me alone. Go race Diddy Kong. Leave me alone. Of course, then again, I'd race Diddy Kong as well. Yeah, Tip-Top and Banjo both appeared in Diddy Kong Racing for the Nintendo 64, a game which I probably won't ever let's play because that game was always a pain in my neck. Of course, I don't even own a copy of it, so that'll also go along with it. But Diddy Kong Racing was, I remember renting it, and it was interesting to me to see, like, later on, I'm like, wait, that's Banjo, that's the guy from Diddy Kong Racing, and that's the guy from Diddy Kong Racing. And then I see Conker while playing Bad Fur Day, and I go, what happened to this guy? So we'll come back to Bubble Gloop Swamp when I figure out what I missed. Because I don't want to belabor and just spend part of a stream just sitting at Bubble Gloop Swamp. So we'll go to Freezeezy Park next, and that's going to require me going up, and guess who it is? It's Brentilda. We need to talk to her and write down some more of her sister's disgusting facts. Sleeps in a pigsty in the dirty hay. No, don't do this to me right now. You've got to be kidding me. All right. You gonna work for me? It looks like you're coming back and forth. All right. All right. So we're back. We're back. About to say, the only thing she ever won was the sweatiest socks at which school? Okay, sweatiest socks. I wonder if there's something up with my USB, if it's the USB. She often boasts of appearing on the cover of Fat Hag Monthly, polishing her crystal... Okay, that's not disgusting, thankfully. Polishing crystal ball. And that's the other thing, if you're low on health, once you've kind of used her up, Brentilda will give you health. So, thankfully... we stayed connected. That's annoying to me, though. I love the way, and I haven't mentioned this before, how all the music is connected together. So you hated Diddy Kong Racing, but you love playing it. Man, I was the exact opposite. I hated Diddy Kong Racing, and I hated playing it. I don't know what it was. I just wasn't huge on the controls, and I fully admit that it's probably a lot more on my end than anything. Break that here, and yeah, I don't think Gobi's Desert is open yet. No, it's not. So, but I know how to get it open. We get a Mumbo token. Eekum bookum. And I want to pop this open. I think the thing that bothered me the most about the game that made me really dislike it was WizPig. Because WizPig had the worst rubber banding I have ever seen in a racing game. Like, he would just come shoot past you real quick, and that annoyed the living daylights out of me. I wasn't very good at it. Could make it past the first, like, 10 races, and I didn't care. Dude, for me, it was WizPig all day long. WizPig made that game virtually impossible for me. And again, it goes back to that rubber banding. And they're like, oh, well, WizPig is just a big fat cheater. We're getting that jiggy while we're at it. Because we need that jiggy. We need all the jiggies that we can get. I don't think we have enough to open Gobi's Desert at the moment. So, if I were to even try that, I don't think I would succeed in it. I mean, we can find out because Gobi Desert not too far from here. Or where I need to be at Gobi's Desert isn't too far from here, so that's fine. You know what's funny? When I look at the chat window, it's telling me that there's no one watching this. When I look over at Exploit, it tells me there are 3 people watching this. I just noticed that, and I'm like, you're lying to me a little bit there. So I think, yeah, 350. I've got enough to open this up. Rawr. So let's go and open this door. Let's see if we can open up Gobi's Desert. Because we'll do Gobi's Desert next. Because I think Gobi's Desert over Freeze Easy Park might work. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's not going to hurt us to just figure it out. Yeah, we got enough. 12. Anyway, 21. We had plenty. So Gobi's Desert is now open. We have Freeze Easy Park. Technically, since I've got 400 notes already, I think I can go to... I can open up Monster... I can't remember. Monster something Mansion. I can open that up if I wanted to. I can see if I can open it up because the entrance is like right over here. Or where I need to go is like right over here. When Tootie is a big old lump, I've just the frock to hide her rump. Good. Well, there's the normal butt mention that you have in one of my streams at some point. No, we don't have enough to get Mad Monster Mansion opened. Oh, too bad. Sad panda. But there is your butt mention that you usually get in your Daily Moose stream. It wouldn't be a me stream if we didn't mention someone's butt. And look, it's Brentilda. Let's go ahead and talk to her while we're up here. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Disgusting Gruntilla has spider pancakes for breakfast. Thankfully, these have gotten a little bit more subdued. Alright, let me write that down. Spider pancakes. And I'm just writing down the answer, so it may be a little bit more difficult. Maggot pie. Alright, still really subdued in the grand scheme of things. And then wart bags, then finishes with rat sorbet. Or rat sherbet. Depending on where you're from. It kind of reminds me of the time that I was with Civic Mafia. Bubba James knows who I'm talking about, at a restaurant. And we and a few of others were eating. And he ended up asking the waitress, do you have any sherbet? Actually, that's not sherbet. That is sorbet. So, do you have any sherbet? She goes, well, hold on, let me find out. And then she comes back and looks at him and says, no, we have rainbow sherbet. So he asked her, do you have sherbet? Her response was, no, we have rainbow sherbet. To this day, I have never understood what she heard him say. I'm assuming she heard ice cream, which I don't know how you mix up ice cream and sherbet. But she asked, or rather, he asked for sherbet. She said, we have rainbow sherbet. Or no, we have rainbow sherbet. So just weird stuff like that. Alright, so we've got one more, and I think it is these shoes right here that we're going to need in order to get what we're going. So we're in Gobi's Desert. And like I said, now we're hitting the point where I don't remember quite as well as far as where things are located. So it's gonna be interesting set of streams from here on out. Making sure that I get all the notes, making sure I get everything that I need to get, and things of that nature. Yeah, we're gonna have a fun time with that. Alright. I'm gonna skip that for the moment, because I think... Alright, so... New! Alright, so I can stand on his nose, which is good. And let me just jump over here and slowly go down. And his nose is blocked. Let's see, I don't think I have heard the whole story about that, but now I get it. Yeah. That's the story behind it. So, in order to clear up his snoot, we shoot bird's eggs up his nose. Now, how that clears a stuffed nose, I don't know. But apparently that unclogs the snooter. Come on. There we go. And he sneezes and opens that door for us. So, yeah. That cleared Jinxie's nose. Come on in. So, I think, of course, that gets us right. We have this. Okay, before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and grab these because we're heading up. Oh, hello. Ah. Yeah, just whatever. So if I remember correctly, what I'm going to be doing is I've got to feed eggs into the mouth of the little Jinxie heads. I want to call him Gobi's head, but Gobi is a camel, if I remember correctly. No, I didn't want that. I don't want to use that right now. Later I will, but not now. Okay. Camera, I need you to kind of more... There we go. And he says, nom nom nom. It goes up, and we move over here. And I gotta feed him again, but I needed to get the Jinjo first. So, feed him again. And we're gonna move on to this one next. And grab the little note. Move that camera, move. So yeah, here's the neat thing, like, and in this channel, you'll get inside stories to things like, about people you had no idea you would ever come to know anything about them. Am I going to have to do, like, this jump? And swing over? No, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Nope! I don't like the idea of the mechanic. I can't do the camera while doing this, which isn't nice. Alright, get a good running jump and slowly descend down. And let it go up, wait for it to stop, jump at the very end, and land perfectly. That's not a good angle. Fire into its mouth. He eats. Let me up. Okay. At least we got that, so I don't have to worry about that now. So we're good. We're at the first jigsaw piece for this stage, so we're doing good. We're gonna drop down and we didn't lose any energy. Good. So we're doing good. We're getting those jigsaw pieces and we're grabbing them. And we're gonna do our thing. Okay, there's this guy. There's this right in here. I'm trying to remember where I want to go next and kind of gauge that. I've got to fly through that hoop, which isn't actually all that hard. Like, when I first started playing this game, that was the thing that I had the most difficulty with, was flying. And I guarantee you, it will come back as far as some of my troubles. Like, I almost guarantee you, when I face off against, Gruntilda, and there is a flying portion to... No! Sand eels can survive in the sand. Well, I guess since we're here flying, we might as well do flying. And watch as I come out as an accidental liar, like, nah, this is easy, this is easy. As I hit the wrong button. Well, on the plus side, we can talk to Goggles. Yeah, these are the running shoes. Beaky wears them on her scrawny feet to make her run really fast for a short period of time. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, give me health. I can take that. All the stuff we need on this world. Good show. Okie dokie. So, alright. I messed up flight. Being the fact that one of my characters is a bird makes that sound bad, but what can you do at this point? Other than play better than I have been. Ow. I don't want the clogs, but I didn't want to do that either. Yeah, there's the hand. Alright. Oh. And the thing that kills me is the fact that while I'm doing this, 5 seconds runs off the clock. I'll come back for that. I actually really just need to step off because there's no way I'm going to make it up there in time. Yeah, that is impossible at this point. Alright. No. Why does the clock run while that happens? That makes that far more difficult than it should be. And far more aggravating than it should be, to be honest with you. Because I got 10 seconds left, and I barely made it up the second ramp. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The running shoes. I need to score the running shoes. That's how I do this. It's one of those moments where I go, oh, hey, where are the running shoes? Why are there no running shoes nearby? What's your problem, game? Seriously. Why is there no running shoes near this? Okay, I'll do this later. This is basically where I am at the moment is, alright, we'll do that one later. Alright, can we do it? No, we'll do that one later. What about this? We'll do that one later. This is what I keep saying right now, is we'll do that one later. Alright, we'll do this right now. We'll do this. Nope. I keep messing up. I said, flying's not that hard. Derp. And I'm dying every chance I can now. Alright. Summon all the hidden rings of the ancients to beat the witch. Actually, I think I only get a jigsaw for doing it, but hey, however you want to put it. Alright, there's one of the ancient rings. It's not like you're going to kill her for me or summon like a plague on or pox on her family. You know, Pharaoh's curse certainly isn't going to come into play here. So, I mean, it's just like, what are you offering me now, little Egyptian guy? You know, how are we going to defeat Gruntilda at this point? And what is this we? How is it that suddenly you're wanting to help me out and you're so gung-ho into this? And I think that is... Okay, this guy over here now. So how is everyone today? You know, what's been going on as far as, nuts. Things of that nature. You know, just how's your day been? You know, what have you been up to? And things of that nature. You know, let's, you know, let's discuss that. And let me ask a question while we're at it as well. Like, in the last, I think it's actually the first stream, we talked about various rare games. And what is Only Joking, Mortal? We can only give you this. I thought you had lied to me. Being the big fibber you are. So the question I was wanting to ask is, like, what is your favorite rare game? And which is your least favorite rare game? And if you've never played a rare game before, hey, that's alright. I would dare say, I would recommend playing some of the old rare games if you can, such as Banjo-Kazooie. If you have an Xbox, I would definitely suggest Rare Replay. 30 games for $30, and who knows, you might find it on sale at a good price. I would definitely say this game alone makes that $30 price tag worth it. Mine was not interesting, not something I'll share here, but it was interesting. I'm sorry. That's all right. You can say as much or as little about your day as you want. Okay, how in the war? Nope. How do I do the? Have I learned the beak? I have to go to Freeze Easy Park because I've got to learn the bird bomb. So I do have to leave this. I forgot that I've got to learn the bird bomb before I can go to this stage. So you can tell it's been a while since I've played this. There's some of it where the muscle memory is there and I've got no problems. Alright. Well, I answered this question kind of last time. Perfect Dark was my favorite. My least favorite was Zero. Now, out of curiosity, are those the only rare games that you've played? Because that is kind of a curiosity thing, you know. And I think it does make sense to ask that. Because Rare has a wonderful library of games. Like, if you've ever played GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64, yeah, man, that was a Rare game. Music by Grant Kirkhope, who did the music for this game. GoldenEye is one of my favorites, but probably not my favorite. My favorite probably is Banjo-Kazooie, and I will explain. For me, it's one of my favorites because, yeah, the Peak's got another new move. Okay, so I know where you're at, and you're going to give me the Beak Bomber. First of all, let's go talk to some sad children and make fun of them. Alright. What you got for us, kids? Where's our presents? Our dad Boggy said he was fetching them. He's been gone ages. Okay. So, you can tell how we're going to get that jiggy. I'll message you later and tell you working at a place like I do. You know, I used to work at a place. In fact, I used to work. Not in the exact same building, but I essentially worked where you did. So I understand. I have stories that I can tell. Speaking of which, here's the terrible father here, Boggy. I actually have a Japanese copy of Banjo-Kazooie. Like box, book, and cartridge. I saw it on sale on, I think it was Amazon for like $10 American. And I'm like, yeah. Yes, you may take my money now. Please and thank you. And I allow them to take my money. And quite readily. So let's go ahead and talk to Goggles. Pretty sure I had, not in Rare Replay, not a ton. Okay, I was just curious. Banjo-Kazooie is a great game. Banjo-Tooie is something else. Press X to launch the target missile. Banjo-Tooie is something else. It's a lot more involved than Banjo-Kazooie. And Banjo Nuts and Bolts. Like I said, I promised I would stream Nuts and Bolts sometime in the future. Of course, I've got a listing stream of about 6,000 games I want to play. Both good and bad, and what I want to play changes, or what I'm going to do next changes on a day-to-day basis. I believe that was a joke that we kind of made in the last stream. I believe Soy Bomb referred to it as my millionth time of changing video games. But I mean, it's just because of the fact I like playing video games, and I like showing off new video games. But going back and starting to do some VODs again is helping with that. Because there are some games that I don't know if I would really stream them, per se, because of how the games are set up. But doing a VOD makes it a whole lot easier to get that accomplished. Actually, I want to go back and I want to fly. I want to fly away. And, because we're going to start out by doing the beak bash on these buttons, which somehow look like targets. I wonder why they look like targets. Alright. Maybe there's something we need to do with them. I'm pretty sure I have. I played some of her... Oh, I'm rereading that again. And that. And he poops out a jigsaw piece. Doodle-loot. I'll actually go back to that in just a minute, because what I want to do is go up here now. And I want to butt bash here. Before I jump on that, I'm going to go up. I'm going to go up. And there's a few reasons why I'm going to go up. The first reason is, I remember correctly, there is in the pipe a jigsaw piece. So that makes one that we've got in this stage. Technically we got two, but I can still die at any moment and have to redo the button bash. I'm going to go ahead and grab these while I'm here, and I'll come back up here shortly because there's something else I need to do up here. But I'll go up by the way of the scarf and grab those notes. I want to jump on this. I'm going to start out by sliding down on this, grab the Mumbo token, land on the Terrible Father, and he's going to cough up a jigsaw piece. Fatty McFatterson, you're eating everything. I would sugarcoat that statement, but you'd probably try to eat that too. Boggy is like the second most annoying character in this game, if not a tie for with Blubber. And Blubber we just saw for a brief moment. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and grab the jigsaw piece while we're right here. And so we've grabbed 3 already, so we're doing good. We're doing good. We've gotten 3 of these. And we're going to start by going around. And grabbing the note pieces. The Mumbo token, note piece. Those guys have really good accuracy. I had forgotten about that. There's one of the presents that we need to get to the children, so let's go ahead and grab that. That can be the next thing we do, is go around grabbing gifts. Give me to someone sad. Give me to someone whose father is just utter garbage. And the thing that's going to suck is the fact that we're going to have to race Boggy later in this stage, and that's an aggravating thing to do. Alright, who does this go to? Alright, that goes to you. Alright, thanks, Brown Bear. Our dad sucks. And the other two are like, well, what about us? I'm working on getting you gifts. Don't worry about it. Look, man, check your message when you're done. It was a brief story of what happened. But you'll laugh. I'm sure we all did. We've had days like that. In all honesty, I could go into, and I can briefly go into some stories of my days at a certain electronics shop in America. Hello again, buddy. I'm waiting for someone to race me. We'll race you, numbut. Sorry, you're too big for my sled. I can only race someone smaller. And that's fine. Yeah, I gotta go to Mumbo to get that done. So, a few years back, I worked for a certain shack. And that shack sold radios. I'll let you put 2 and 2 together. This was in my time in Florida. And man, I had some of the most obnoxious customers. when I worked at this place in Florida. Some of the most self-entitled individuals I think I've ever met in my life. If you did not bow down to their every whim at a moment's notice, oh, dude, you were going to get notified by your, or rather, my district manager was going to hear about this. And there were times, like, I got turned in once, and it was basically on one of my last days of work. And this guy, or rather this woman comes in and she goes, "I'd like to buy an unlocked phone, please." And I looked at her and I kind of paused and said, "I'm sorry, but we don't sell unlocked phones in the store." She said, "Yes, you do." Now, granted, at this point, I'd only been working in the store a year. So, in a year's time, things can change. You know, we may go from not selling certain things to selling them. And so I politely told her, you know, I'm sorry, but we don't have that in, you know, we don't have any of those in stock. I would like to help you, but we don't have that. And she gets mad at me and then proceeds to look me in the eyes, and she said, "You're lying. You just don't want to sell me a phone." Now, I don't know if any of you have ever worked in a store like the Shack of Radios, but at the store I worked in, my commission, you know, part of my paycheck was a commission. So part of that commission was brought in by selling cellular phones. Not to say that I wanted to just sell her a phone just to sell her a phone, but, you know, that was part of my sustenance. And so lying to her would not be to my benefit. And I will go ahead and say there are a few things you don't do to me. One of them is look me in the face and call me a liar. Because of the fact that, man, if you ask me a question, I'm going to tell you the truth. I may be kind about it or maybe polite about it, but I'm not going to lie to you because I don't feel like selling a phone. And so I calmed down and I just said, "Look, okay, I understand, you know, you may have seen something online, but we don't have those here in the store." And she said, "Your website said you do, that it was in this store." And I, again, paused and I assessed the situation. And I said, "Well, I you know, the website may say that we have it, but we don't have any unlocked phones in this store. Trust me, if we did, I'd be glad to sell you one." And then she says, "Well, the website said that you had them and that Best Buy heard them, or had them. So I guess Best Buy wants my business more than you do." And I looked at her and I said, "Excuse me for a moment. Did you say that the website, our website, told you that one of our competitors sells unlocked phones?" And there was this long pause on her end. And she said, "Well, Google said you had them." I'm like, "Ma'am, Google is not this store. Google does not have our inventory. Google just knows enough about us to tell you that we sell cellular phones, and that's it. At the end of the day, they don't know what we have and what we don't have. And so when I tell you, as a person who's worked in this store for a year, what we do and we don't have, you should believe me. Much more so than Google." Well, then I get a phone call a short period later from the district office, and so I heard you yelled at one of the customers. Like, I didn't yell at her, but I told her what was up. "Well, this is what she told me that you said." And basically the woman said that I yelled at her and cussed at her and things of that nature. I'm like, I didn't do that. Like, if I had done that, I'd tell you. I didn't do any of that. And basically I was known, as far as amongst my managers, as being one of the calmest individuals they had in their stores. Because if someone got mad at me, I didn't care. This is like, whatever. Look, if you want to pop a vessel in your head and have an aneurysm, that's fine by me. I'm not sweating you. And that's honestly how I felt about the whole thing. And basically, the district office actually sided with me. The woman said, well, we've never had a complaint on you before, so I'm going to believe you. She goes, I hope you're not lying to me. I'm like, no, you know. But, I mean, just people like that all the time. I know that wasn't quite a funny story, but that was the case of some of the customers that I sometimes got working customer service job. And some days it was a pain in the hind end. Is the water too cold for you, Banjo? Well, too bad! Okay. I'm missing a... Oh, I can't actually get up there on that one. Huh. I'm missing a gift somewhere around here, so I gotta figure out where that gift is at. Huh. There's one of these guys, a Jinjo. That'll be good. So, I mean, I actually got cursed out one day for telling a guy to have a nice day. And it all boiled down to one of my coworkers got to talking to a guy. Guy came into the store, and the guy asked me, do you have such and such in stock? And I said, well, we just got our truck in for the day. We haven't gone through everything. So I don't know if we have it or not, but I can check our inventory list to see what we got in through the truck, and, I'll see if we got it. And so I started going through what we had in our truck, and yeah, we're walrus now. We're actually fatter, heavier than we were earlier. But apparently we were too big as Banjo. I guess maybe we have a smaller frame with a more dense, all that chub. While I'm here, I need to go visit Waza. But I tell the customer, I look over the list, and I see, well, it's not there. And I tell the guy, I'm sorry, we don't have it. And apparently, I just keep getting the jerks. And the guy's like, well, your coworker said you would have it in. I'm like, I understand that. But I see where we were supposed to get it in. But it just didn't come in on the truck. We may get some more in next week. I don't know. Maybe there's a shortage. I'm not really sure what happened, but I'll be more than happy to let you know when it comes in. If you leave your number with us, we'll call you when it comes in. No, but your coworker said that you would have it in. Well, I understand that. But again, sir, I can't help what's happened. They haven't provided us with the items, and so I can't sell you what we don't have. Trust me, I would love to sell you this. Because again, part of my commission, part of my paycheck, came off on what I sold. And again, I'm not trying to say I was a money grubber. But again, this was my sustenance. This is how I was to live. Give me that jiggy, you fatty. I'm sorry, that just sounds mean of me. Watch out for a smelly brown... You racist! You are racist, and I should come in and, sit on your face. It's because I'm brown, isn't it? You bet you don't have a problem with those white bears coming in. Feel free to have a look around. Waza's Cavern. Okay, so is this what I was thinking about earlier? Well, this is where the key is at, isn't it? No, but at least there's that. So anyway, this guy gets mad at me, and he tells me off because of the fact that we don't have the item. Again, he said he was lied to, and I don't really think people understand what it means to be lied to, because my coworker didn't lie to him. He told him we should get them in at this time, and we were supposed to get them in at this time. Neither one of us could help the fact that they weren't sent in on inventory. So the guy yells at me, he screams at me, he basically tells me off. And I just smiled at him, and as he started going to the door, at the top of my lungs, I hollered out to him, "You, sir, have a nice day." Now, granted, I was a bit sarcastic when I said it. And the guy turned around and said, "It's reasons like that that you're stuck working in a..." And then he had a few more choice words for me. And, hadn't the chemistry real time, but no, what happened today? But what happened today has never happened. You got hit on, didn't you? Doot. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out... I'm obviously missing some jigsaw pieces. I think we've done everything we can do as the walrus, to the best of my remembrance. So we need to change back into bear, and I need to take out those guys throwing snowballs at me. They're on the hit list now, because they have this nice little X on the top of their head. And so that would be a great thing to go ahead and do. And I bet once I take them out, I'm going to have to go back and collect jigsaw pieces. Yep, we're going to get frozen. So I'm missing a gift, and I'm missing... and I know there's jigsaws over here because I've got to get... I'm purposely skipping that for the moment. And I believe there's a jigsaw piece that deals with kind of maybe, but not in the way that you're thinking. An old rich woman. Ah! That's twice. That's twice. Alright, Alright, we're back. It thankfully didn't take as long to do this as it did the first time, but it's making me wonder what it is with the computer. Yeah, it's the bear, you big racist. Shut up. Oh, here's the key! An enormous nice key, ice key. We should keep this stop and swap item for later. So yeah, so we got some stop and swap stuff. Alright, so I'm missing 15 note pieces. Oh well. Behave, Bubba James, behave. James is like, octogenarian? That means a few more years, and I'm in the inheritance. Alright, so let's take these guys out. Woo! Alright, I'm taking you out first, you jerk! Aha, we've taken one out. And we've taken two out. Alright, who's next? I'm like the Bill Goldberg of Banjo-Kazooie at the moment. You're next! Ah, alright. There's two of these guys left. I'm going to come in around this end. And we're going to swing around and get hit. Oh no, I just heard the sound of help. I bet I missed one of those little guys in the water, didn't I? That or... This guy is about to kill me. Quickly nail him. No! What's wrong, Banjo? Is it tough? Let me know when you've had enough. Thanks. I've got to restart that process all over again, and I bet I got to re-get the gifts. Yep. Alright, fine. It won't be a huge problem. These guys are, I said, relatively easy to kill, and then they thwomped me. They thwomped me. That was, hubris. Coming to bite me. Whoop! Alright. I'm gonna start with this guy first. And make a, V-line around. Alright. So, we got this guy down. We got 5 to go. We can do this. We can do this and not die quickly. Alright. And, I need that. I'm gonna need that. Ooh, yes. And quickly kill him before he has a chance to, do any damage to me. I didn't do everything as the walrus, which that's fine. I think I'm gonna hit him. No! Which is fine. I can grab this. That gets me extra stuff, so I can come over here, go around. So, alrighty. Looks like every 30 minutes we're having an issue with the capture card. And I'm wondering if it's actually the USB. I'm wondering if I'm not getting enough power to the USB. I'm going through everything that I know at the moment and what it could be. I've kind of wondered if it had something to do with the RAM and causing things to disconnect. But, dude, I thought I hit him in the hat. Alright. Swing around again. Let's get a good aim, and... Yeah! Oh, no. Don't butt slam. Don't butt slam. I need to get up there. I knew something was up that way. And I would rather get the jiggy right now. Getting the jiggy with it. Na. Get the jiggy with it. Sorry. Alright. Oop. Alright, kill you. Oops. Well, that works, I guess. We gotten 5 of the. We gotten 5 for this stage, so that's a good round number. This is one of those levels I can mostly remember, but not fully. I'm a present give me to a sad, lonely child whose dad sucks. Oh, I didn't realize that was gonna happen. Land. That works, I guess. Alright. I heard the sound of whistling. There's a Jinjo. There's the little Jinjo pal. And that gets us a 6th. A 6th Jiggy. Like, I've got stories from the store you work at, Bubba. Working with your now well, actually now your boss. You're now bosses when they were my coworkers. Before they owned that store. I think I'm just kind of choosing not to tell them because I don't know how much they would want me to tell at the moment. To be honest with you. And so I have kind of kept my mouth shut. But there were all sorts of stories that we could tell about that place and the people that we've had to deal with. Man, people don't understand just the aggravation that people in customer service have to deal with. And I know a lot of times we love, and I say we kind of in the royal we sense, you know, that you know, oh, the people that work in these stores, they're lazy, they're this, they're that, and the other. Man, when I worked there, I didn't get paid enough to deal with some of the jerks that I dealt with. And I'm dead serious when I say that. I did not get paid enough to deal with some of the people that I dealt with. And it had nothing to do with whether or not, you know, being a lazy millennial or something of that nature. I think I'm more of a Gen Xer anyway. So I'm going to grab these, and I'm going to see if I can quickly maneuver myself through this. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to do this. Break this open.
We're the Twinklies. Protect us from Twinkly Munchers as we hop across to our tree. If enough of us get there, the tree, we'll light the tree for you.
Alright. And so basically I'm coming back and nailing and nailing and coming back and you sucked. It's actually, now that I think, oh. No! Come on, come on, come on. Don't. Ah, you showed up just in time to eat that guy. How dare you. This isn't too terribly hard. It's just kind of annoying, I guess, is the way I would look at it. Okay, all I gotta do is get 3 of these guys, and I'm good to go from there. Just 3 more of these little fellas. 2 more of these little fellas. And I'm good. I got this. I am set, man. The tree lighting ceremony shall now begin. We can turn it on. And,
phew, that was close.
You need to move your home, not where you're getting killed. Hey, Soy Bomb is able to arrive. So, Soy, how did the practice session go? Are you feeling more confident about tomorrow? You think you'll be good? There we go. Oh, I gotta just keep plugging that thing. Okay. That pushed it in. So we lit the tree. Please don't tell me I gotta fly through there. I've gotta fly through the star. That's stupid. Haven't practiced yet. I was asked to... Well, that is important as well, especially if it is with who I think it is. Then yeah, it is important to Skype. Those are important connections and things of that nature. So yes, I've got to fly through that multiple times, don't I? Yep. So how are you this evening, Bomb of Soy? I didn't get to see it all, but how did things fare in the fantasy that is has finality to it? The 8th one, that is. Going well, I hope. Ooh, I want the Mumbo token, the Mumbo token, not Mumba. I'm getting him and Humba Wumba confused. There's the other present, the other gift, so that's good. Alright, so I can go back here and grab hold of this and climb the pole. And now I can grab these, and I think, well, this, I don't think this will get me all of the notes, but too much driving. Yeah! Found all 100 notes. Ah, nuts. I didn't mean to do that. So, 100 notes doesn't get you a jiggy. Why was I thinking that 100 notes got you a jiggy? Other than the fact that I may in fact be stupid. So I gotta figure out what I'm missing at Bubble Gloop Swamp then. All right, we are getting close to being done with this one. Crap. Which means I've got to race. I got to race. Stupid face. Boggy. I keep wanting to get his name wrong on purpose. So, I think Boggy's face is stupid. Like, Boggy is the worst dad ever. Or I won't say the worst dad ever in video games. But he's a terrible father. And this is where you lose life before collecting on the... Yes! I remember that. Banjo-Tooie, I think, did fix that. But I remember in the N64 version, if you lost your notes, that was a headache and a half. Especially when you get to Rusty Bucket Bay. Which is the hardest level in the game. Alright, let's go ahead and get these. Alright, I got you your gift, blah, blah, blah. I need to grab 2 more gifts. I think I can grab them both and hold them both, but I couldn't remember, so I just went ahead and grabbed that one while I was thinking about it. Please tell me these guys are... Oh, those guys are still dead. That's great. So let's grab the other 2 gifts. Ah, I was correct. Haha. It was I, Zoidberg, who was right. Good. But yeah, that was the biggest pain about this about the N64 version of this. And I think that was one of the few flaws this game had, as far as I was concerned. Was that one very fact. Because, let's be honest... Oh, that's right. It's... Okay, I'm heading in the right direction, at least. That was a pain and a half. Losing the 100 notes. And it makes beating this game so much easier. Inu and Soy, knowledge unite. Wonder Chin powers activate. Wonder Twin powers activate. Ooh, that was almost a fall. Whee! How many of these do I have? I've got 10. I think I've killed this guy, so he should not be there. Wait. Where is that other gift at? It was at the tip of his nose, wasn't it? Huh. Alright, now I gotta remember where the gift is at. The last gift. I'll go ahead and drop this one off while I'm thinking about it so I don't have to worry about it. Because that is one thing about this, is if you were to die to these stages... Don't I have your gift? Yeah! I got your gift. Yeah, now we've all got presents. Here's something for you. Dad's been eating these. We don't know why. So that brings us to 8? Yeah, 8 of these. So I know the next one is with Boggy. And racing him, which is a pain. Where is the 10th? That's where I'm failing. That's what I'm failing to remember in this stage, is the 10th and the 10th of Bubble Gloop Swamp. And I'll have to look those up probably. Because I've got the Jinjos. Yeah, I've got the Jinjos. Oh, let me say something real quick. View totals. Wait, what? Oh, Gobi's Valley. I've got both of the... Yeah, I've got both of those. That's good. Bubble Gloop Swamp. I'm missing a Jiggy in both levels. So I move. There's something I should do. Look, man. If I have a good enough run tomorrow as I had last night, earlier today... The time to beat is around 50 minutes. And the thing is, there are 2 neat things that I learned from playing this game. And really and truly, these are things that made me realize that maybe I spent too much time playing that game. But they're little things I'm not going to talk about right now. I'll point them out as far as while we're playing. As a reminder, Soy Bomb and I are playing racing Jim Henson's Muppets Chaos at the Carnival. And I will bring something up that, and I'll probably mention it again tomorrow. Something that I find at least slightly interesting. Oh, no, that's the only one with the chimney. I noticed on the cover it's set up like a comic book. And even has like the one stamp on it. And I'm wondering if they meant for there to be more games. Hey, Mr. Walrus, fancy your race? Hop on the sled if you do. I don't remember how to do this. Great! Now all you need to do is steer your sled through the red slalom gates and beat me to the end. Got it? 3, 2, 1, go! Do 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 do. Yeah, stay. Stop. He didn't. Like, I've never been good at this section, but you've got to, like, use corners to get around Boggy. And that really has bugged me, because Boggy will just suddenly get these little bursts of speeds, making him very fast for a fat, lazy, incompetent father. Get... As such... he's gonna beat me, isn't he? Meaning I'm going to do this again. Yes! Alright. Come on. Yes, 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 yes! I don't have to redo this. You're too quick for me, Mr. Walrus. Here's your medal. I reckon I need to race someone my own size. And that's where I do this. I can speedrun Chaos at the Carnival. Moo, peaking in his life. Dude, I jumped that shark a long time ago. So I bet now I've got to turn into Banjo-Kazooie and I got to race him back. Man, I jumped the shark a long time ago. He's saying I peaked because I'm somewhat good. Like, I can't speedrun Chaos at the Carnival. Man, the speedrun for Chaos at the Carnival, like, if I remember correctly, it's... Yep, technically you need to do this race again. Don't I need to race him as Banjo and Kazooie? If I remember correct, Inu? It would be good, you know, I'll wait just a moment as far as for verification before I turn back. But I think I got to turn back into... He said I need to race someone of my own size, so I think I've got to Baron Bird it. Or should I have gone, stayed over there where he was at? Or do I need to go back to him? I don't remember. For the, you know, while I wait, I can just bask in the music. The music is, I love the music. Again, the music really makes this game, and so if you've never played this game before, I would definitely recommend it. And I've realized, looking at the time, I'm going to have to cut this stream shortly. So... I think I need to go back to Baron Bird and meet with Fatty McFatterson. And I think after I've beaten him, I'll probably call this a stream. Because I've got a phone call I've got to make. A very important phone call to make with my wife. She is out of town visiting her parents. Okay. Yep, there's Boggy. And I think we're supposed to race him on foot this time. Hey, buddy, fancy a race against Boggy? Press A to accept or B to decline. Or chicken out. Oh, and we've got those shoes, so we're going to make this a little bit easier. Alright. So, if I remember correctly... Faster, you're not fast enough. Oh, okay. Did that arrogant so-and-so just, like, wave me forward like, come on. You're moving way too slow, dunderhead. Because if that's the... No! Come on, buddy. Try again. Press A or just back out. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Dad of the year. Quit cutting corners. No! I will say thank you to the game for slowing down for me. Like, it actually allowed me to rubber band just then. Because I was messing up. I just heard something grunt, like an enemy. What was that? Alright. Ooh, okay. Come on, come on. No! 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 Because I missed that last one. Oh. I would have beaten him if I hadn't have he pushed me out of that last one. You fat... And it's okay for me to call him fat, because I'm fat too. I'm a hefty heifer. Alright. This is the reason why I hate Boggy. Because this is annoying. No! I hope this is not indicative of my race tomorrow. Like, I don't know why this one is so hard. Like, other than the fact that he does the whole rubber banding. Because it's really not that he's skilled or speedy or anything of that nature. Because he's not. He seriously is not. He's just fat and annoying. Okay, stay to the edge. Okay, good. Stay to the edge. Don't fall off the edge this time. Alright, he's about to start rubber banding in a moment. Here he comes. Like, and I'm wondering if they do that, it's like the false sense of a challenge. Because he speeds up and slows down at random parts. And so it's designed to keep you on your toes. The problem is, like I said, just... You stay in front of him. I apparently stink at cows at the carnival. That makes me feel better. Alright, so, we've 100%ed this stage, so we at least 100%ed one of the stages. Let me look up Bubble Gloop Swamp real quick, because I'd rather just get that out of the way. So give me just a moment. I'm going to look away from the chat for a minute. And I'm going to take a look at Bubble Gloop Swamp and just figure out what I missed. Bubble Gloop Swamp Jiggies. Alright, so let me look at this stage real quick while I'm at it. View totals. And Freezery Park, 45 minutes. That's not bad for me not remembering where anything is located. And, of course, I did get help from Inu as far as letting me know what I needed that I needed to re-race Boggy. That's a huge help to me. Thank you very much for that. And so let's look at Bubble Gloop Swamp, and let's take a look at the Jiggies and find out what we need. Okay. Let's start at defeat Croctus. I'm fairly certain we fed Croctus. But I'll double check and make sure. Double check the area for Croctus. Defeat the Yellow Flibbits. I did that. Stomp Tank Tup's feet. I did that. Remember Tip Tup's song. I've already done that. Stomp the Huts. Did that. Beat Mr. Vile. I got the Jiggies. Broke the eggs. I thought I did all of those. So I evidently did not do all of these. So there's one of these that I'm missing. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to do some quick looking around real quick and figure it out, which one it is. Thank you. Thank you, Inu. I appreciate it. And again, I probably wouldn't have thought to do it had you not helped me out with that. So I do appreciate it. Okay. Alright, let's go back to Bubble Gloop Swamp and let's take a look at where we're supposed to go and what we're supposed to do. Because we're missing something. That's well, obviously the only explanation we've got is either I'm missing something or the game is glitched somewhere. And so I'm about to figure out which one it is, because we're going to go back and we're going to do a few of these things. Like, I'm going to go redo the... egg. I'm going to... If I got to fight the Flibbits, I'll fight the Flibbits. I see Croctus isn't showing up. Because he's normally right there. I don't see him. And so I'm going to walk over, run over here to the Flibbits. And the Flibbits have evidently been defeated because they're gone. We're going to look behind Tank Tup to make sure that Tank Tup is... Yeah, Croctus is supposed to be over there where that mosquito or that dragonfly is at, and I don't see Croctus anywhere. So I'm assuming I've done that. I've done the Jinjos. I know I've done Vile. Yeah, your feet are cold. I'm not messing with you again. So that's where those are at. Over here, I think should be the egg. Alright, let me look at this. Okay, I can't drop that down, so it's not that. Man, I'm going to kill myself before it's all said and done, because I keep getting hurt. Oh, that'll do me good, health. This race will be lengthy. Look, man. Just think, the next one we do is your choice. So, like, you can pick something that'll, you know, I guess along the lines of to Gamer's Advantage. And, I got the advantage on this one. You had, what was it? The game with the aliens. Where I completely did a horrible job of playing it. Okay. Alright, that's done. So, something in mind for a future race. Hey, it's fine, man. You know, I figure if we enjoy racing each other, which I had fun the last race, and other than the fact that I know you're... Hopefully you won't be extremely aggravated this race, but I do hope at the very least we can both enjoy the race. make that something we can do every so often. Is just like, all right, it's time for us to race in, whatever game again. All right, let's go over here and let's do this. Let's to the top of the huts and let's bash down every single hut again. Thankfully, none of these are Pizza Hut. There's the grunty switch. I've already done that. I'm fairly certain I've already done these, but it's one of those. Let's double check and make sure, and sure enough, that's empty. I'm wondering if something glitched out somewhere, to be honest with you. I'll go talk to Tip Tup again, because Tip Tup was wanting to do that again. So we'll see. I think we've already done that, but we'll try and see what happens. It'll be fine. I basically want to go and try the Grumpsaurus to get a better strat than nothing. Tomorrow, when you make it to the Grumpasaurus, I'll tell you what to do. I promise. Okay? You make it that far, and I'll tell you how to beat him in just a few seconds. It's easier said than done. So when I explain it, it'll sound simple. You still have to get the timing right, but I know when to hit him. It is about timing, and it is about using the right moment. His hitbox is only opened at a certain time. Alright, let's try this again. Where were we? Yes, violet. Okay, they're doing this again. Blue, light blue, and yellow. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. Try lesson 2. Yellow, light blue, yellow, light blue, and then purple. That's easy. Yellow, light blue, yellow, light blue, and then purple. Ah, splendid. You just need one more lesson. Blue, red, yellow, light blue, violet, purple, and then violet. Dude, this is like the easiest thing. It goes in a circle and then backs. Alright, please be it that I was an idiot and didn't pick up the Jiggy here. And magnificent, a true masterpiece. Here, take this trinket I found earlier. It's because I didn't pick it up. Good grief. That's the reason why, because I was an idiot. Sorry, there is nothing more I can teach you. Alright, so we have finally 100% of this. So now we... in the next stream, which will be Friday, we will be going to Gobi's Desert. Or starting at Gobi... I won't say starting at Gobi's Desert. We've already got, I think, 2... we've already got 2 Jiggies. Because I'm like, yeah, go to Gobi's Desert first. I'd rather do Gobi's Desert. Oh, wait, in order to finish Gobi's Desert, I actually need to go to Freeze Easy Park. Yeah, at least I have it now. You're right. You're right, Inu. I've got it now, and we can continue on with our 100%ing of this game. And I just want to leave this area before I close everything out. Alright, so let's view our totals. Gruntilda's Lair, we're 5 out of 10. Mumbos Mountain, we're good. Treasure Trove Cove, we're good. Clanker's Cavern, we're good. Bubble Gloop Swamp, we're good. Freeze Easy Park, we're good. Gobi's Valley, we have just begun. And we've still got at least 4 stages counting Gobi's Valley. We've got Mad Monster Mansion, Rusty Bucket Bay, And I don't have... I've got to get all the stop and swap stuff, so I'm going to have to look up the stop and swap and see where all of those things are located, make sure I get all of those, because that's part of 100%ing this game, is having all of those. So hopefully I won't have to do much doubling back. But let's exit the game, and as we are wont to do, watch the greatest ending in video game history. As we see Klungo. See you Friday, Moo, after you read what message. I hope to see you tomorrow night, because tomorrow night I have something going on as well. I do want to make mention to that. If you want to see and hear Soy Bomb and I suffer great things, what you want to do is watch our race tomorrow night as we race Jim Henson's The Muppets Chaos at the Carnival. Laugh for me, Grunty. And that right there is the race this Tuesday. That is tomorrow, 8 p.m. Nah, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. So I want to say thank you to Ino Yugi Hakusho for visiting us tonight, Bubba James for being here tonight as well, and Soy Bomb for joining us. I do appreciate it, and if you did enjoy the video, as always, like the video. It's much appreciated as we now end this stream. Good night, guys. You have a good one. And we'll see you tomorrow evening.